Welcome to Notary Public Underwriters, All Things Notary channel. In this episode, we're going to answer the question, what is a loose notary certificate? And we're going to tell you when, why, and how to use one. What is a loose notary certificate? A loose notary certificate is a pre-printed notarial certificate designed to be attached to a document being notarized when there is no notarial wording or when the notary certificate does not comply with state requirements and there is no room to write or stamp the notarial wording on the document. When should a notary use a loose notary certificate? A loose notary certificate should be used when there is no space to write or stamp the notarial wording directly on the document. Other scenarios where you may need to use one include when there isn't enough room for the notary seal. Many states require the notary seal to be legible, but some documents don't have enough space. If the seal would cover text or signatures, you should use a loose notary certificate. When there are multiple people signing at different times. Sometimes a document needs to be notarized for one signer in one location and then later for another signer somewhere else. If the notarial certificate does not enable you to specify whose signature you're notarizing, you may need to use a loose notary certificate. How to determine which loose certificate is needed. When a document does not have a notary certificate, the signer or another party connected to the transaction must choose. You may show sample certificates and explain the differences between the notarial acts to help them decide. Be careful not to provide any advice unless you're an attorney licensed in your state. If it is being used to replace one that clearly indicates the notarial act, then the loose certificate should reflect that notarial act. How to attach a loose notary certificate. When the needed notarial act has been determined, first see if you can stamp or write in the notarial wording on the document below the signature, as this is preferred. If there is not enough room, attach the loose certificate in a way that would deter someone from removing it from the document and attaching it to another, or even copying it. To do so, make a note on the document to see the attached notarial certificate dated and include the date. Then describe the details of the document on the loose certificate. Details should include the document date, the type of document, and the number of pages in the document. Then, staple the certificate securely to the document behind the signature page. Document every notarization. Record the details in your record book with a clear description of the document. Include details that will help you recall the notarization in the comments or additional information section. For example, no notarial certificate on the document and no room to write in wording. Performed notarial act at the signer's discretion and attached a loose notarial certificate. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you're unsure, NPU's customer care team is here to help. Our customer care team can be reached at the number below. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more notary content. And visit our website for online notary education courses, bonds, insurance, and supplies.